need to be an elf. Just have green in there so we can like send it for Thalia. I think I would actually play 3 or 4 main deck. This hand isn't all that great, but it's okay. Yeah, exactly, right? That's what you wanna do. Like, in the very long run, goblins will overwhelm you. But like Mark says, like you want to land that preferably like even like end of turn terminus into mentor, make like 5 tokens. And then you probably can't counter the next goblin because of Cavern, but that's still just a single goblin. And maybe there's even some more like of the wild, but then it's like 2 goblins, and then you just like attack twice for lethal. Purethion2992, thank you so much for your support. Thanks for joining the Glimpse Chain. You're joining the Glimpse Chain before we even played the first spell of the night. Thanks for your trust in me putting up something you wanna watch. How many people did play in Munich? I think Flo said 14 or something? I don't remember. Did you guys? No, you played 5. Did he say something about 5 rounds? I don't. No, if you went 1-3, so it's just 4 rounds. You bring the luck? Okay. Delivered. Do you know where I live? Julian at itsjulian.com. Mark, you heard that we are actually organizing tournaments and pricing now. I'm not involved with that, but like the other guys, we are renting. Like we already got the key from etc. They have a special place, I think upstairs. Yeah, I've heard about Legacy FM in Munich. Hey Ewan, how's it going? So yeah, they already gave us the key, and the guys, I think Seppi and Bene and Max are mostly involved with that. They are working out the payout and the tournament structure because Tuesday we were discussing whether we should do like flat payouts. Opponent's probably on Storm, so we're gonna try to set it up so that we can natural order next turn for Arcan. So we're they're considering having a flat payout. Oh, so there goes Storm. Or like only for the top 50. And not obviously, but I'm leaning more towards like people winning cards that actually matter, at least to a certain degree. So I'd rather have like only top 50 payout, 50% payout or something. And then there's also the talk about whether or not there should be like a top 8 to play for. So basically whether you like pay people after Swiss, or you just pay them after top 8. In which case you actually need to do a proper top 8, which is like super awkward, because if you have like 20 people into top 8, that's weird. Even though I really like playing for top 8. But yeah. Babies are tasty! Thanks for joining the Glimpse Chain. Okay, you win the award for the best name tonight. I just visited my sister and my 2 nieces by now. My smaller niece is just 1 month old. And yeah, we just like played. That's what we do. That's what the smaller ones. Oh, how do you call those? Ah, fuck. What's the proper English term? Like if babies go swimming, you put them around their arms so they don't drown. Well, we call them swimming wings in German, but that's certainly not how you call them in English. What do I like? So he pitched Snapcaster. It's like Grixis Control or something. I think. Okay, so I probably won't get dazed anyway. And if I play this one first, I can't get dazed. Water Wings. Okay. So yeah, my little niece, like the one that's 2 years and a couple months, she was like, "Hey, I went swimming today with Grandma." And then she looked at me and she's like, "I will buy you water wings so you can go swimming too." I'm like, "Oh, that's very nice of you." Okay, here comes the beatdown. This is what we do now. We either draw another natural order, or we draw Visionary into Symbiote, or we draw Senate into Visionary into Symbiote. Ooze would also be okay. We'll just get Snapcasted here. It would be nice if we could draw like Ooze. Oh, could I get commanded and draw step? Ugh. I'm not faced it. Glimpse. Where will the cards come from? I guess the guys will take care of it. At least he can't buy back like a Snapcaster Mage. So this is not the end of the world. Like this... I wonder which one he takes out. Takes out this one? Okay. Haha, take 3. I hope he doesn't have land into chase. Oh, by the way, we should actually start listening to something else. 90s Galore playlist. Pick something at random. Literally all the time. It's my life. Like I'm Mr. Autotune. I'm tuning. You basically can never catch me not tuning. Ever since Leovold is gone, I'm so happy that I don't need these anymore, even though they are still like, they help quite a bit against Liliana. And Chase, even though if they go like Chase Brainstorm and you kill Chase with Assassin's Trophy, it's like it's better than Ancestor Recall for them. Card advantage wise. Like these trade, they're up 1, they're up 2. So it's like Ancestor Recall kinda. Should I like bring in 1? I don't hate that. And take out like could see taking out a... I even could sometimes take out a Cradle matchups like this. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna do that. No, I didn't see the new mousebots lineup. I've been incredibly busy this week. I've been working on a big deal for the French and the Italian markets, which probably make me sound much more important than I actually am. But that took up a lot of work. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Dr. Jones. Aqua. Aqua is the quintessential, like, feel-good band of the late 90s, I think. Was it late 90s? Miss me too. They also did, Bodyguard. By the way, chat, what do you think right now are the top 3 decks in Legacy? The decks that rule over Legacy. Not what you would play, or what you do play, but the top 3 decks you think that rule over Legacy right now. Elves. Okay, not sure if I'm on board with that. You were a small child then? I bet you were still a very tall child back then. Chai and Robs remained from the old one, then they picked up from oh, they picked up Kerrigan? What? Frozen? If I know one thing, then if there's a guy called Frozen in any kind of esports, he's probably really good. Delva, Depth, and Miracles. Actually, what are we gonna do? What? He discarded Heritage Druid? Okay. That's the one I would have made him discard if I could. Death and Texas, Miracles, and Show and Tell. Blackguard Reanimator, Miracles, Depth. So I see a lot of depth on Miracles. I guess that's the one overlap. Show and Tell, Delva, and A&T. Okay. Stormpy Reanimator. Check it out. Turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Grizzlebrand. JB Son, what's the third one? You got Stompy, you got Reanimator, Delva? Like, I wonder, you know how in like professional football, or I guess some guys would call that soccer, there's like caps. Like for example, you can't sign like really young players unless they have actually like played for your team, or like been come through the youth thing of your team, or like if their parents move to your town, then you can also like sign the young ones. So what I should have actually attacked first. Yeah, missed out on point of damage. So what a lot of teams are doing in order to attract young talents that they can't like properly sign, they will be like, oh, you super talented 14-year-old, I hear your father is like the best janitor on all of Moldavia. Would you like to move to Paris, because we just have an opening for like a new janitor? So your dad can work here. And they're like, oh yes, my dad might want to do that. And then they do that, and then they're like, oh, you live in Paris? Why not play for Paris Saint-Germain? It's like, oh, what a coincidence. So that's how it works. But yeah, they're trying to put a stop to that, but I'm not sure if that's actually gonna work. Oh, you can't sign players below 16 generally in CSGO? I think that's a good thing. I also think that Storm is actually better than people give it credit for. I've been playing against Storm a lot lately, and it's been... I mean, look at my sideboard now, that's all you should know. No pedal beats yet, but next turn. Or am I actually gonna get Dryad Arbor? I could also see that. The thing is, like, I probably shouldn't hold Pedal Haven for too long, because once it gets discarded, it's gonna be a problem. It's also nice that the opponent's actually Brainstorm locked and has missed land drop and will now miss another one. Yeah, Storm's kind of crazy. Like, if you guys actually follow Cyrus, he sometimes posts some really messed up stuff that you watch and you feel like, whoa, I really didn't see that line. I'm not attacking with Visionary because that like removes the top deck symbiote line. Also, like if I top deck, yes, that's a nice trade. If I top deck Senate, I also wanna get Visionary. Also wanna get symbiote. Gonna run out the Current Ranger here. Actually, why did I even play the Pendelhaven? I guess to play around this card, but yeah. I think one of the most challenging things to do is to play Storm and have an entertaining stream. Like for general audiences, for people who just wanna tune in and like relax a little bit. Drawing Brainstorm. Brainstorm. Why would I draw that? Brainstorm would be really nice here though. I remember playing Brainstorm in Elves 5 years ago. It was okay. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we should actually go back and try that again just for fun. And value. Opponent's like, do something! Do something! Why are you not doing anything? Move! Move, bitch! Get out the way! Da 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 da. Jamison, yeah, that's always been what people say, right? That Americans are much less likely to actually play combo than Europeans, or especially like the Dutch have for a very long time been known to play a lot of combo. I remember when you went to Legacy tournaments in Europe and there were these Dutch guys who were wearing these funny hats that had like ducks and beavers and shit, and they all played Storm. I remember the second GP I ever played was GP Amsterdam 2011, and like part of my briefing back then was like, if you ever play against a guy with a funny hat, he's probably playing Storm. Ewan, I don't know about that. It's just like, it's always been like, in America people really like their Stoneblades and their Delvers, whereas in Europe people like Miracles and general combo, I would say, a little bit more. Okay. I like how the Engineer Explosives has been sitting there since forever and hasn't done anything yet. Yeah, Berlin has a lot of Storm players. Like when Kai lived there, he was in Storm, and Jonathan is still kind of like... Does he qualify as a Storm icon? He's more like a Canadian Threshold icon, but he also played a lot of Storm. Karsten used to play Storm. What's the name of that generic 3-2 flyer? That's that Drake? Winged Drake or something? There's a super generic flyer that you always like pick up in Limited. Snapping Drake, exactly, that's the one. Shop, shop, shop. Shop, 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 shop. Arc, Light Phoenix, yeah, not so generic. What's going on over there? This is one of those games where you feel it would be amazing if you could just like randomly top deck a Planeswalker, slap it down. They should print Cavern for Tribal Planeswalkers. Heard it here first. Tribal Planeswalker. I guess Cavern specifically mentions creatures. But you could still bounce it with Wirewood Symbiote. And replay it and use it the same turn again. Oh, come on, now this is getting a little much. Gideon Tribal, I guess that's actually a thing. But I think, no, Jonathan is not from Berlin. I keep mixing it up. He's like from somewhere in the Ruhrpott region. He probably would say he's not. He's probably from some town that's not exactly in the Ruhrpott, but you know, the general NRW area. Yes, this matchup is weird, because like, for the longest time I thought like it was okay, probably even Elves favored, because just like looking at the cards, like it's a slow mid-range control deck, which like traditionally is like very much in Elves favor, but somehow it's not, and I still haven't actually like, even if I wanna put stuff against them in the sideboard, it's actually not that easy to really come up with something. They probably shouldn't have actually played the Glimpse here. Just a bit scared of this card. They might have actually sided out this card. I should have actually waited until I had another Haymaker. Or at least something that matters. Maybe your opponent actually thinks that we have another Haymaker or something that matters, and he's not gonna counter the Glimpse because he's scared of Natural Order and Opportunities, which we might draw. But he's like, no, I'm calling it. And we're like, you called it. We don't have it. Yes, you forced me. Yeah, I think I could have played this better. Funny enough, if I end up drawing Natural Order, he's probably gonna counter it as well. Yeah, Nissa is the best thing you can do, but you don't always easily get to 5 mana, because like, when you lose a lot of creatures, getting to 5 land, like this game is kind of the exception, because you don't usually draw that many lands. Yeah, I guess might as well. So, Glimpse, Natural Order, but even that... even technically. Well, technically we can block the Dryad Arbor with the Dryad Arbor. Oh, here's Colorgan's command? Yeah, come on. Just do it! Get it over with. Oh yeah, JPA, Jonathan Angelescu, he's from Berlin, yeah. But I was talking about Jonathan Alexander. Oh, another Force of Her? Okay, that's a weird one. I'm gonna pass like this and hope to draw Natural Order where he has nothing. Well, there goes that. Are we gonna change anything about this? Probably not really. Actually, you know what? Let's take another Cradle. I've been burned. Don't actually hate another trophy. I'm not sure if it's good on the play though. Maybe I want another Heritage Druid on the play. No, actually, I like trophy. Let's not overcommit on creatures against the deck that can punish us really hard for that. Has an ad for Legal Pot. So when I went to Las Vegas in 2017, my favorite ad was like an ad. I actually didn't believe that you Americans, I know this is like a white place and everything. You had ads like in Better Call Saul. Like I actually saw ads for lawyers, and we actually heard them on the radio for lawyers that felt exactly like Better Call Saul's ads. There was this guy was like, "You going to prison? You didn't actually commit that crime. You're innocent." And then it's like, enough said. Call ad. And they gave like their stamp of approval. Like he turns around and he looks like that loser type lawyer in Scrubs. I don't remember the name, but the guy who talks like with a very whiny noise and looks like, I don't know, still lives with his mom at like age 50 or something. And like he looks in the camera. Bam! Enough said. Call ad. Boo, boo, boo. American ads are really insane, but the craziest thing about American ads, like the by far craziest thing about American ads is like that you guys have like elections for judges. So the judges actually run like elections. They actually take part in elections. I don't know how to phrase it in order to not make it sound weird. Arkan in the house! Mr. Arkan! With the sweet entrancing melody tech that he got me with yesterday. Or was it the day before? I don't even remember. He played Canadian Threshold and he played fucking entrancing melody and he stole 2 of my creatures and killed me. What the fuck, man? Is this the new meta? Yes, I watch a lot of John Oliver. Actually, on John Oliver, I saw one of those ads where like there was a judge, I think in California or somewhere in some county. He was like riding inside a helicopter. He had like an M60 machine gun with him. He was like, he jumped out of the helicopter. He ran after some guy. He pretended to be shooting him. And they were like, judge, whatever. Tough on crime. Tough on crime he is? I'm sure he is. Let's draw an extra card. I'd rather not have like my screws killed end of turn by Fatal Push. Opponent's like, should I do something about this? You get the high ground. Metaphorically speaking, or physically speaking? Whoa, perfect draw.
This is how we do it.
Getting them not to vote. I heard about that. That's actually apparently like a thing. That depending on where you live, they actually might not want you to vote in the first place. But yeah. Anyway. What is Interesting Reality actually doing for you? Stealing Death Shower. Is that common enough though? Like yesterday he was stealing like Spy with Symbiote and Heritage to it and attacked me with that. 10-hour run? I don't know about that. Oh, is Interesting Reality an instant? It's probably not, right? That would be so wild if it was an instant. Opponent, what did you do? You tell me you shuffled. But actually it doesn't really matter. Didn't shuffle. At least now we have an opportunity to make our ooze big enough for Kolagan's command. Of course, if he has Bolt, that's actually bad. Maybe I should actually wait until his... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna actually just randomly pass, and if he cracks the fetch land, then I'm gonna grow the ooze to be out. Well, then I'm still in Bolt range. Look at this guy. He thought he was so smart. So like, I'm gonna play around him by like waiting for him to crack the fetch land. Like, oh there. Like, yeah, right. Crack the fetch lands in your... Show us how Magic is played? No? Well, I guess you can still do it. Yeah, why would you do it right away? That's even better if you wait. Sometimes I feel like when I'm streaming, I'm actually dumping down myself a little bit. That 83% of the vote? Whoa. Oh, there goes the bolt. I guess Visionary would be an insane play here. No Visionary. Oh, I hate it when you know that you can't do anything. When you like draw and you see your hand and you realize, okay, I can do nothing amazing on this turn. I always want to do something amazing on the early turns to put pressure on my opponents, but now I'm literally playing like 4 1-1s for 1, or like in this case 0. I guess this is part of why the matchup is so awkward. They are very good at breaking up the synergies in your deck, and they leave you with the raw 1-1s. And then they toxic loot you when you think you can just like swarm them. Is Surging someone a thing in Magic? I've never heard it said, but I think I really want to hear it. Because that's what we're actually like doing with Elves. A lot of times you just Surg them. By the way, what would be a good alteration for Heritage to it? Surak? Isn't that the guy who comes in at instant speed and is uncounterable? Pay your queen for the swarm! Triple kill! I don't like that this card has started to see play again in Legacy. And you know, usually this is no big deal, because they are usually down to like 2 cards, but not this deck. For whatever reason, this deck is never down to 2 cards after you do something like this. They are always at 5 fucking cards. How can that even be? I wonder if they would ever print Kerrigan. Queen of Blades is a card in my... You know Kerrigan? Which colors would Kerrigan be? Is a Korok from Zelda? That would be cute. Actually, I don't hate that. But on the other hand, like, I feel Heritage Shield is by far the weakest creature in the deck. And, like, giving it such a cool alteration. Of Snow White, that That's actually pretty good. Kerrigan's black green. See, that's why I was asking, because like my initial thought was like she was black and red. But she actually, now that I think about it, part of her is blue. Yeah, okay, so I believe part of Kerrigan. By the way, can I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, I cannot kill this turn. I think part of Kerrigan is actually blue because of her ghost training, which is still like, it's not completely irrelevant. But at the same time, she's like, she's so black. So it's like blue-black, but there's also some red part in her. And the Zerg, if you think about it, they're also a little bit green. Oh god, we're gonna lose everything now. This is not gonna be a fun game. Oh, there's a fanmade. Okay, that's pretty badass. Zerg is black-green. I could see that. Protoss is blue-white. Yes. Terran is white-red. Terran is white-red. It's a little... We need more green. Terran is white-red. Yeah, Terran white-red actually makes sense. Terran is like Boros, right? So, when you run a configuration like this Elves list that I'm running here, this is your weakness. Playing the long grindy game. Like, you have no good top decks here except for the best friends team. And that's problematic. Protoss Espel's just a very light black splash. I don't think... I guess you could argue that like the Dark Templars and stuff, they're a bit black, but I think Dark Templars are like very solidly in blue. How's the opponent down to 5 minutes? How can a shark be so slow? Where did he... How is he down to 5 minutes, seriously? Did I miss out on some part of my life or something? Selnaga melding with the Zerg makes them blue, but that would be more like on a Selnaga, right? Not on a Zerg. Because of Forced Evolution. I see where you're going with this, but the Zerg... To me, the Zerg would probably be like black and red. If I had to really tell, it would be like black, basically more like Chunt, black, red. But the green has to be in there, so it's more like, yeah, Chunt. I don't know. Opponent just have like something crappy. These Baleful Tricksters are wearing you down. He has 7 cards in hand, now he has 6. How? Can we get something in Elves that draws a card like every turn? Like just randomly draws a card every turn? Like a Holding Mine, a one-sided Holding Mine for 2 mana? Maybe you should play Ancestors now. Dark Confident in Elves? Maybe? You know what? Maybe we actually just win by time. Opponent's playing pretty fast. I don't know why he's down so much in time. Did he get like penalty? Did Wizards issue him like minus 10 minutes or something? FPA Volush. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. Thanks a lot. Whoa, thanks a lot for the big host. We are currently playing Elves, trying to survive against Grixis control, which is wearing us down quite a bit. Thanks. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hello.
Reinforcements have arrived.
How's everyone doing? Hope you had a great stream. Okay, here we're gonna pass again. And I mean, there's a chance if we draw... Like, we're gonna fetch for Dried Arbor now. Actually, there's Dried Arbor left in the stream I was in the deck. There is. Does Vivian Reed count? The problem about Vivian Reed is, like, she's 5 mana. And 5 mana, we can get Nissa for that. And Nissa has much more useful abilities. Oh, you had to raid? I actually play Elves quite a lot lately. Like, I'm switching between Elves and Merfolk at times. Yeah, we are 30 minutes ahead, and I totally don't get why we are 40 minutes ahead. What's even going on? Oh, did he... No, he returned Snapcast. Okay, that makes sense. Or did he? 3 minutes now. What's this gonna be? 3 mana, Trillium Nemesis? Toxic Deluge for 1, do it!
5-minute warning!
What's this gonna be? Oh, another Toxic Deluge? No. Oh, no, I know what's gonna be. It's gonna be another Kodagon's command. Ah, yes. What we... Oh, he just damaged us. He didn't make us discard. Interesting. Okay, here comes Dried Arbor. Okay. What are the odds he doesn't have Force of Will here? Let's find out. What? Resolves? What? How? Okay. Well, here we go. Here we went. This is, do I even want to play something? I think I guess if I draw... Oh no, well, I can't draw Ooze anymore. Forget what this guy said. What, erotic? Oh, Edric. I was like, erotic? What's erotic? Nothing is erotic about this stream. At least it's not intended to be. It could be. Could be like, oh. No, let's not do that. Let's not go there. Let's see. What can we actually draw? Like, now we really want to draw, like, Visionary into Sim... How did he not force that counter... that glimpse? He must have forced. Like, if we actually end up drawing National Order here and he really ends up not having anything, that would be crazy. Exactly, it was like... basically like that. I don't even know if they tapped wrong. They might be like... They might be feeling that they might time out. Does anyone know when they missed out so much? Whoa, damn, Chi-Chi! Thanks for 8 months. Getting close to middle school in this one. When actually is middle school in the US? I don't know how it works. But thanks for sticking with me for 8 months. You and like a couple of others, like 2 or 3 others. You're my longest standing subscribers. That's really cool that you actually decided to like devote so much of your time and resources to watching me. So, what's the plan? Opponent, 1 minute 30, 6 cards in hand. By the way, what does your name actually refer to? Dame Chi-Chi. Is it like Dime? Am I actually mispronouncing it? It's more like Dame. Dame Chi-Chi? I keep calling you Day M Chi-Chi because of Day 9. I feel like, oh, you're Day M, like a mathematical variable. Why would symbiote? I guess we're just gonna... I wonder what he must have... He has 5 cards in hand, but he doesn't like kill our creatures. What's up with this guy? Come on, Visionary. Visionary, one time. Or Glimpse can be okay. Wellwisher would be amazing. Does he actually still have creatures left in the deck? He only has like 2 Baleful Strixes and maybe a Snapcaster left. Really? Oh, well. Speak of the devil. Oh, we're gonna get... well, he might get there. Oh, this is gonna be hard for him. Colorgun's Command Snapcaster. Let's see whether he's gonna have enough time. Could have Angler. Oh, you're right, of course. Take me. No, kill me. Glimpse gonna be it? Oh, he actually might Colorgun's Command and Upkeep. But is he gonna shoot me? Raymo39, thanks for joining the Glimpse Chain. Thanks for becoming a member of the Glimpse Chain. You've drawn... How many cards have you drawn of the Glimpse Chain today? 4? 3 or 4 at least. You guys are rolling in tonight. So, this is gonna be...
5-minute warning!
10 seconds. And we're gonna Glimpse. Is he gonna make us discard? Where did he... well, I will never understand why he lost so much time. And he's buying back Snapcaster. I think you actually probably should just shoot us. He might still win if he has like... I don't know. If he has like Lightning Bolt, he probably wins. Huh. Do I fetch here and play something? I could fetch, but then I go down to 3 and then I could be dead. I think I'm not gonna fetch. I think your opponent just... he doesn't get there. Well, I guess this is how you win at times. It's not glorious. But a win is a win. Get that W.
Perfect!
That was awkward. That was really awkward. Did he lose so much time in the second or in the first match? 1-0. Oh no, it's 1-0, not 10-0.
Denied.
The most glorious of wins. This deck. I actually, like, I never feel bad winning that way against somebody. Because more than most other people, I do believe that, like, how would you phrase that, like, how good you are is not only determined by what you do, but also how quickly you mentally are able to arrive at that you want to do that. That's why I'm also such a huge proponent of punishing people really hard for slow play. Not only because of the implied thing that it's like to avoid draws and to avoid like even like the potential for stalling, which is like way worse than slow play, of course, but also because I honestly believe that two guys or players who arrive at the same play, one at like after a couple seconds, the other after like thinking about it for 2 minutes, there's an immense skill gap between those two. And skill is not only like your intelligence, but also like your experience. And if you lack experience, basically what I'm saying, when people play slow against me, and I think Elves is very prone to being played slow against because a lot of people don't get enough reps against Elves. I don't want my opponent to be able to do his homework at school, which is the tournament. I don't want my opponent to be able to like figure out what he needs to do on the fly. If he didn't like come prepared, that's gonna be really bad for him. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, timing out of Moto, like if you time out on Moto, that's actually pretty bad, because like if you timed out on Moto, you would have probably played even slower on paper, because there's no fetching on Moto. Like I think on Moto you save an immense amount of time by not having to fetch and stuff. Oh well, this is awkward. We are gonna lose the first game. Yeah, Flute Clouds. I know what you mean, right? There's some decks that are practically unplayable on Magic Online because of that. Well, I used to do my homework at school as well. Like, we had art class as the second class of the day, and in art class everybody was doing Latin homework. So we had like one girl who actually did the Latin homework, and then everybody copied it. But because you had to do translations, like if literally everyone had the same translation, would have been like pretty obvious that we copied from each other. So we slightly changed the translations to sound slightly different. But then when the teacher was like, okay guys, how did you actually arrive at this translation? That's a very creative use of like words. You'd be like, yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty good, right? Okay, let's do it like this. And then I want 4 Ass Trophies, Scavenging is out, Nettle Sentinel is out. Could see taking out a Heritage Shoot. Maybe a Quirion Ranger. Yeah, pretty. Bouchy! Bouchy is another one of my longest standing subscribers. How's it going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I have a basic land power ranking? Yes, but I would have to think about it. And there's also some basic lands. Like, basically, to me, there's like bad basic lands. There's like I don't care about basic lands. There's like decent basic lands, and there's like high-end basic lands. Like, I really like the ones that have the beta art but are foil, like the Markpool Island there. Oh god! But I also really like the Unglued ones. Unglued also has like really nice basic lands. When you have them in foil, I also really like the Unhinged ones. I like Odyssey basic lands. What else do I like? I love Mercadian Masks basic lands. For whatever reason, I really dislike Urza Saga basic lands, except for the swamps. Like the swamp that's a little bit purple, that one I like. And that's so surprising, because Urza Saga is like, that's the one I grew up in. That's the one I was molded in as a player. So yeah. Robin Kill, how's it going?
Either way, I have to know. Did I?
But do you not punish your students if they don't do their homework?
Start the fight.
Yeah, I could see the planes being depressing, but I like that they actually evoke emotions in you. They really look like some... Actually, I like these planes as well, those Guru planes. Like, I appreciate Guru lands. Like, Guru lands are like, not in my highest tier, but in the second highest tier of lands, because I do quite like them, but I think, yeah, the basic planes, they look really badass. The forest, not so much. The swamp, no. Island is okay. And mountain is pretty good, yeah. But the basic plains and Guru is like one of the best. That's actually my highest tier. Epic lands are cool. For some reason I don't really like the Euro lands too much. They're okay, but Epic lands are also pretty good. 7th edition foil is amazing. Heritage to it? Bah. In that case, we have to do something else. Should we take out the Revoker? Let's not take out the Revoker, let's do something that's cool. Let's play around Containment Priest, kinda. Then white we don't really need. So next turn we're gonna have a pretty... Actually, pretty should have... Yeah, I should have attacked first there. In general, I really like the feeling of Masks block. In Masks block, it doesn't really feel like it's this big thing that will change the world and everyone will die, but there's still like this rebellion going on and stuff. But it's not like... I like blocks, story-wise, that have a beginning and an end. And I don't like this thing about the Gatewatch that's always like, and then Chase goes there, and he finds a new planeswalker, and of course the plane is corrupted by some evil mastermind. We don't know who it is. Check out, it's Ugin, and we move on to the next plane. There's some evil... Oh, it's Ugin again! No, it's not Ugin, it's the Elder Dragon, the guy. Bolas. I don't know, it's getting old. I really like surprises and things having a beginning and an end, and not like keep going and keep going and keep going. Nicolas Bolas, your favorite Czech Magic player. Is Nicolas actually a Czech name? Probably not. Path? Yes. Oh, actually, I don't have anything. Path is good here. Let's draw. Ooh, well, we are 1 mana short. We are 1 mana short of Natural Order and Opportunities, but let's see what the opponent is up to. I think I have to play this. And then we just pass. Nikolai, a Russian inspiration. Mario loves... Yeah, see, I feel the Chase this league. You know how Wizards actually hated saying that? I remember that. Like, people actually like that. They even get like censored in chat for calling it the Chase this league. Revoke on Druid, yeah. Yeah, right, that's how a lot of people feel, I think, about that. About watercolor and stuff. I think I might actually want to take out this guy then. But I can't really... No, we're gonna take out the Glimpse, the Chitter. Well, some people must like the Chase this league. It sold pretty well, I guess. But of course, the argument could always be it would have sold even better if it was something else. So can we win this turn? We cannot. What we can do is to play a little bit middle of the road. Oh, fuck! Oh, no, no, fuck. Okay. I was like, oh shit, but actually we can produce a ton of mana. Let's just hope that... I should have actually attacked first. I should have done a lot of things different this turn. But we are gonna get our big bad battle cruiser. Hydra in the house.
Battle cruiser operational.
Here we go. Show us the money, opponent. Bring it on. Yeah, people really love Dominaria, right? Let's go. No, does he have it? No. Oh, well, I guess we're still in pretty good position here. Well, there goes our opportunities. Farewell, my sweet Hydra. I'm gonna wasteland this again. Okay. Now we're eventually... What we are looking to draw is to find basically Cradle. Or, I guess... do we actually... Ah, this is fine. You could also find Glimpse. Glimpse could also work. Yeah, 3 cards in your opponent's hand is not the end of the world. It's an exile, right? Yeah, it's an exile. We're actually getting pretty close to hardcasting this guy. Or girl, or dude. This dude. This dud. You don't share some fire with him, but oh, I wish. I recently watched a match where... Oh, who's the guy who plays a lot of Merfolk? Nikachu played Merfolk against Elves. And Mirror Entity being... Can you guys actually imagine how insane Mirror Entity is against Lord of Atlantis? Not only does it make all your creatures unblockable, you also get like the pump from Lord of Atlantis, and you can make them bigger. It's absurd.
Are you ready to party?
In the Western US, dude is a unisex term. Yeah, I feel about that, like, I feel that way about, like, when people say guy or guys. I've seen or heard a lot of girls, or mispronounced it, girls, who would refer to each other as, like, hey guys! So, when I was, like, in Canada, I referred to, like, a friend of mine and his girlfriend as, like, hey you guys! And then I actually asked her, actually, do you mind? And she's like, oh no, I wouldn't even know that you would have thought that. And he might say, dude? Okay, that's pretty cool. Everybody's a dude. I like that. What does the name actually mean, Gatewatch? So you got sort of fire and ice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Kind of wanna get Rex Sage eventually, but probably don't have to. Yeah, you can tap that. Ooh, Cradley. It's actually a way for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Technically we have enough, but then we only attack for 12. So let's do that next turn, maybe. Mountain Mama. Oh, Penlevy is insane against sort of fire as well. Kinda insane. But yeah, pretty insane. In the morning when she calls me. Radio. Actually, what if I get... Well, no, I can't get Heritage to it. But I can, but it won't do anything. Feelings that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday! Am I not dead yet, right? About protecting the planes, but it's a Gatewatch. They watch the gate where the Eldrazi might come in. Is it like, actually, is Gatewatch something that's used by the Planeswalkers themselves? Is it like, hey, we are the Gatewatch? Or is it something that Wizards uses to refer to them, like, outside the game? Oh, opponent. Oh, he knows his shit. Oh, he actually has enough mana. I thought he would never have enough mana for that. Do we... Like, which creature do we definitely want to keep? I think we might actually want to keep the... I think I actually want to keep the Lano Elves. I want him to try and shoot the Wild Symbiote because it feels like, haha, no, I gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we attack. Yeah, I think we attack for enough. You take that. Gatewatch Gate. Oh, that's a pretty good run.
Finish him!
Actually, well, yeah, we easily have enough. Or do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 15, 20, 20, yeah. Oh, my life got flipped, turned upside down. Would like to take a minute, just stood right there. I tell you how I became the Prince of Llanowar Elves. Ba-ba.
Fatality.
Did we learn anything? Well, we learned about Council's Judgment. Anything else you want to learn about? Not really. For MKM 1K? What's the MKM 1K? Is it like a new kind of tournament? Also, they prefer calling themselves Card Market now. I mean, everybody uses different names now. Magic Card Market is Card Market now, and Snapcard Star is Mage now. What's next? What's SCG gonna rebrand as? Card Games US? Like, yeah. Ooh, let's do this. You know, somebody should just like clip all these. Yeah, together. Kiss Custodes, who watches the Gatewatch? So he got checked, but unless he's Innovolts, and he can't equip it next turn. So I think I'm just gonna glimpse and see whether I can draw Cradle. Or this one. Oh, this one's amazing. This one gives me at least 2 more draws. If I find Query range, even more. Oh, Queer Ninja would have been totally broken here. Oh, okay. This is still pretty good. Yeah, I know. I just thought, like, I know how that works, like that 1K, 2K, 5K and stuff. I was just like, oh, I did not hear about MKM announcing like a new tournament series or something. Okay, you got that. Oh, Mr. Prince. I really need like a 1-mana elf there. You know what? I'm actually gonna attack that Nettle Sentinel. If he has like better skill, I can actually destroy that with Rex Sage. It should be like kinda neat. I could try and kill the Wild, because the Wild is about to become really annoying. Like at 3 it gets really annoying. And then he puts in like Chitter and Eclipse Chitter, but then I'm in really bad shape if he ends up having either a Flyer, which he probably can't, or like land Swords to Plowshares. So maybe I should just I mean, the matchup, it's gotten a lot better for Death and Taxes, but that still doesn't mean a lot. It also helps them that they started playing like a lot more Eaters One Canonists. Like if you play in Germany, or at least like in my area, and that's not because of me, but that's because like people believe in it. Like most Death and Taxes sideboards, they start like with 4, sometimes 3 Eaters One Canonists, because it's such a dirty, amazingly good card. It's one of the few things where you put it in for show and tell, and they pass the turn, unless it's sneak attack, I guess. If they're actually, what am I doing here? I'm trying to do this. I remember he might actually like counter this by bringing in Flickervis, but then I can still natural out on my turn. Yeah. Now it actually works for me that I'm doing it on the end step. Now what we're still gonna draw an extra card. There's a chance that they actually have Containment Priest, in which case I should... Okay, see? Should actually try to play around some crazy shit they might do. What are you gonna try? Sacrifice this one.
Finish him!
Why can I not sacrifice? Sacrifice a green creature. Ah, here we go. Oh, Pond already conceded.
Fatality! Double kill!
Who needs a first game anyway? I think they pay out cash in a lot of tournaments, especially in Italy. Like, Italy is the promised land for cash payout tournaments. They have so many crazy cash out tournaments that we never hear about, or like only afterwards. I remember that tournament in Turin a couple years ago that officially wasn't paid out in cash, where you won a Rolex for first place and like a Mont Blanc pen, which, if you guys don't know, those are worth like a couple hundred. And where's something to drink? Here it is. And then, of course, like somebody, I think it was actually Pascal Wagner, who bought that up, and people were like, yeah, we have this Rolex as a prize for a tournament. It dropped off a truck, you know, it's like, we are gonna have it for a legacy tournament. From which game is this sound? You mean this one? That's Final Fantasy VI. Or you mean these ones?
Finish him! Fatality!
Those are from Mortal Kombat. Scorpion Death Drop. We played against him, and then he came into our chat and talked to us. But I don't remember what he played, but I know that he managed to beat us. But he might actually play... Yeah, exactly, that one. Eldrazi Post, I was gonna say. But now our hand is pretty okay against them. It's not great that we actually ended up drawing Arcan, but we can still win. Especially if we end up drawing Cradle or something that's really good. What we get destroyed by, of course, is the girl. What's her name? Mr. Ballista. Yeah, Eldrazi Ballista. That would be like really bad, really good against us. No, not Eldrazi Ballista. What's it called? Walking Ballista. Mr. Ballista. How do you guys not find that funny? It always like, it kills me when I hear somebody go like, oh, hello, Mr. Ballista. That's the funniest shit ever. Anyway. Oh, well, yeah. Well, speak of the devil. Is he gonna kill the next one as well? Ooh, he goes all in on that shit. Alright, we have a land. Pass.
Reinforcements have
I
arrived.
wish. We should actually add Mega Man sounds. You know, I wanted to add the animation. Like when I lose, I have like this one. I want the animation from Mega Man where he goes like boom, 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 boom when he dies. What? How? What? Why? Fuck this shit. Let's play a real game. Let's play a game with some land destructions. Mr. Knister. Where are you from? Oh, Legend Advice it is. Oh, the reinforcement sounds. Yeah, that's from Command & Conquer 1. That's the EVA sounds. The electronic voice assistant sounds. As usual, I have no idea whether I want this card against them or not. I think I might want it on the play, I'm still not sure though. Because like, I have to already take out some cards. Which is not gonna be easy. So I think I don't. I just like, I try to go for an early natural order. Yeah, Realm Racer time. Oh, Mr. Ballista kills you? Oh, okay, that's pretty good. Well, we have land destruction. Never thought I would say that in Legacy. Somebody should make a video where it's like Wild Symbiote, and he's cruising down West. Actually, I'm just saying West LA. I don't even know whether that is a place. It's just a place in my mind where it's like everything I like, gangsters and cool guys. It's like Wild Symbiote cruising down like in a big lowrider, and he's like sitting in his car, and he's like, they see me rolling, they hating, and people are like, well, fuck you, fuck you, Wild Symbiote, and he's like, I don't care. Oh, look who's back. Back again. Arcade's back. Tell a friend. You know what we're gonna do? Learn Destruction. And Destruction's back on the menu, guys. Because this is how we roll. Why would you do this? Oh god, this is deep. Loving it. He would probably be on the wheel himself. Okay, Wretched Bomb. Okay. Ha! I don't know, I think I still gonna Glimpse here. There's a chance we draw a Rex Sage. We could also draw like another Mover spell. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm so stupid, I shouldn't have done it like this. Because now I could actually keep going with like Heritage. There's still a chance I get to keep going anyway. That was pretty stupid. Stupiderino. I'm gonna do this because I was hoping I could go on, but I can't, and now I'm gonna lose a lot. But next time I'm gonna have Progenitus. Unless he has like, I don't know, Mr. Ballista. Surgical on the Cloud Post. Ooh, we're going deep today. Don't have Mr. Ballista, one time. A Warping Whale. Okay, I think we still have enough. We still have two... Yeah, okay. Oh no, we don't! So if I get... no, we don't. Okay, so we have to wait a turn. In which case you should probably just like... Like, I almost don't want to randomly kill the Wretched Bomb because it doesn't really do much. I almost just want to draw an extra card. Because my plan is Progenitus here. Maybe that's stupid. Actually, I can't kill the... Forget what I said, I can't kill this anyway. For whatever reason, I had one more mana than I thought I had. Sometimes I have these things. I don't hate playing this here to entice him to like blow this. Riding dirty. Thought not see ya. Ha! You have no power. That's another one. If I had that Elgato thing, I would add another emote where I can just like press a button, but I don't have enough buttons anymore, and I could go like, "Ho, you have no power here. Thought not see ya. Get out. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way." You can actually attack for not lethal. No. Yeah, it's an answer to Progenitus, right? What's the plan? What's the plan? Plan. Runtime plan. Opponent's tapped out. Perfect. Okay, blows it. That's even better. Actually, it's not even better because now we have to blow one of our guys. It probably sounds really weird for people who don't play Magic. It probably also sounds weird for people who do play Magic. Oh shit, we have to blow one of our guys. Oh yeah, we do. So, one of each is gone, right? Oh no, so I have more Wild Symbiotes left. Not sure if that's actually what I want to be, but... What? Where's Progenitus? Is this the where's Progenitus? Where?
This is how we do it.
Okay, in that case, we can get Wild Symbiote. Oh god. I mean, technically we could get Birchler Ranger and Hardcast Archon next turn. Is that like a line? Oh, that was really bad. It's punt. You gotta punt, not punt. So we can attack for 10. Actually, we can't attack for 10 because Visionary just runs into Thorntons here. So we can attack for like 7. That's not great. Oh god, this is really bad. I think I'm actually gonna get the Birchwood Ranger. Hope he's got the Stone Cold nothing. And then we play Arcane and lose to Endbringer. Oh, that can't be good for us. You just still play Arcane if you can't afford the Savannah? No. All this dust.
Monster kill.
Nuclear launch detected.
Okay, we can still win the game. Actually, should we... Now we're gonna do it like this. Because if you draw a remove a spell, then you can take out the Thorntons here and draw a card. Like... Okay, pass. We're gonna take a little more damage, but it's okay. They only have 2 cards. Thespian Stage, though. And untap this one, okay. If that's all you got, we can win. There's also, like, if we draw Natural Order here, he's instant dead, pretty much. Oh, we would have also... See, we were playing around that. Like, the guy in the back of my head who made me not do that, he actually... Oh no, Mr. Ballista. Oh, big... Oh, Ulamog, Mr... Oh, that's Grandmother Ballista. Yet we can... Can we still win, actually? Not really. Definitely not this way. Okay, this was awkward. We need something to do... We need them to stop from having mana. How do we do that? Where's my S trophies when I need them? I will promise to call you Assassin's Trophy if you keep showing up more often. All this dust, huh? The one scratching your chair? Yeah, right? I wanna buy a new chair, because this chair, if I move a little bit too much, it also goes down. This chair is like 10 years old. It's like really bad. It's really bad. I think I should make that the next donation goal. I actually checked out one at IKEA, and the one I wanted was like 200 euros, like 190 or 80, but then you also want these armrests, so it comes down to like the one, like around 200. Maybe I'm eventually gonna get that. Oh, we should try that. Delva cards. We could play Delva Elves, Delves. This chair is older than you were 9. That's actually blowing my mind, because it's like, of course it is, right? Stinger, GG's. We were like, hey, we're gonna get Progenitus, but then we're like, shit, we didn't bring it in. But then chat notified me that you had all this stuff, so it didn't matter. But we also had Arcane in hand. Actually, getting Arcane, I might have still set it on Artifact though, so there's a chance I wouldn't have put it on Sorcery. Devs. You know, that actually sounds like a French version of Elves. This is 87. I played against this guy before, but I don't know what they play. So let's try this again. Let's give us... what do I want to play against? Merfolk. Oh, maybe Merfolk? Oh no, if they use a basic land like this, fucking M14 Island, do you really think it's gonna be Miracles? Of course not. It's gonna be some show and tell deck. I mean, Miracle players, they care about aesthetics. Even though they will tell you they only care about efficiency and shit, they care about aesthetics more than most other Legacy players. They're comfy. I've heard good and bad things about them. Like those gamer chairs. Whoa, look at that brainstorm. My eyes almost came out. What does it actually say? GBL? Have a plan. Actually, I have 3. Song goes well with the deck. Amazing. We can actually Natural Order here, I'm pretty sure. I guess the Pond also has something to say about this. The thing is, do we even want a Natural Order? It's not like it actually does something here. Mana mana. D D D D. If this was back in the deck, we could actually like get it and set it on sorcery. Maybe, you know. B D D D D. Maybe the plan is to just set it up for next turn, and when he goes show and tell, we put an Archon on an instant and then kill him or something. I've done that before. We can technically order again and then maybe even untap this guy, replay this guy, use it on this guy. No. Ba 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 ba.
This is how we go, go, Power Rangers!
Mighty Morphin Birch Rangers. How is that not like the perfect way to refer to Birch Rangers? Honestly. I guess we could have actually untapped Elves there, but none of this matters. Mighty Morphin Birchlaw Rangers. Morph. That also gets me. Yes, actually, Archon is my commander. Natural Order in the house. Lasco as well. Hey, how's it going? And Nosferatu, 94. We got everyone in here tonight. How are you guys doing? Well, spend a little more, Sinclair. See, that's where the problem comes in. There's a reason I'm still using this chair. Spent last Sunday doing nothing but playing Legacy. Oh. You know what's super funny? My little niece. I was like, oh, I would love to do that at times, like, not have any worries or anything, just like play Legacy. My little niece, she's like 2 years and a couple months, and she speaks a lot about how it's very good when you don't have to worry about anything. She's always like, oh, there are no sorrows. She just, like, she comes up to me, and she looks me in the eye, and she's like, Julian, there are no sorrows. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. I should have actually probably played this the proper way. So let's see what the opponent did there. Let's look on top of the library. Ooh, so we probably have to play... Does he sing Edict or Edict? I think he sings Edict, right? Edict! 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 Diabolic Edict! Edict! Tampa. What is Tampa like? Maybe I actually wanted Natural Order there. But the thing is, this plays a little bit around... I guess I could have played around Spell Pierce anyway. What is this? Another plane spot? I have no idea what this guy's up to. But I think I need to name Sorcery. I mean, technically it could be like High Tide, right? Home from training. What did you train? Guys, okay, I need your help. Sorcery or instant? If it's show and tell, I'm certainly gonna name Sorcery. If it's High Tide, you think it's High Tide for sure, but those ugly islands. You're 99% sure it's show and tell? What makes you think that? I also really wanna name Sorcery. Even if it's High Tide, then Sorcery is still good, right? Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, this song? I hope you guys, like, if you don't... People who don't know this song, they think like, oh wow, this is the most Nazi song ever if you listen to it. That, like, it's just the beginning. This is actually from Command & Conquer. Mechanical Man. I actually, like, when I put it in the playlist, I was like, oh, by the way, if people don't know Command & Conquer, this sounds like a Nazi song in the beginning, because, like, the marching thing, but that's not it. This is one of the most famous songs from the Command & Conquer franchise. Judo! I never played Judo, but I did karate as a child. Oh, no, we can't. Oh, we can't play neither now. Well, it's okay. We just attack. We do the thing. We slowly grind them out. Don't even need to replay anything. I'm just gonna do it like this. Yeah, right? How can it be the Nazi song when it's the Soviet song? So he had Intuition, and now he's Brainstorm. You know, Predict is very uncommon in High Tide, so there is a chance he actually is Predict is very uncommon in any Omni-Tile list, so there's a good chance he actually is High Tide. Yeah, 4th island, High Tide. Okay, you do your thing. You know, he might actually get to just untap and then get Cunning Wish, bounce Archon eventually and kill us. There's a good chance he kills us here. Oh, we won. Easy game, chat. Perfect. Sorcery still got him. So High Tide, huh? It's so awkward because Mindbreak Trap is like such a crutch against High Tide. It's not even all that great. I don't hate these, even though even the like surgicals aren't great. They help a lot ever since they made it so that you can't grab exile cards with Cunning Wish anymore. I remember when you still could. I think I might do it like... I don't hate like 2 Mindbreak Traps. It's also pretty cool that they can't see your hand before they go off. I might actually take out like 2 Senates and put those guys back in. Actually, I might take out all Senates because they do have Fluster Storms at times. Oops. Let's try it like this. I can be fast, I can be dangerous. I can get Archon. Yeah. It also gives you an out post Time Spiral. Sometimes they go like High Tide into directly into Time Spiral. But then if you... So here's the thing. Like, I love... I don't know how you guys feel about this. By the way, this Brainstorm? I don't know. I can always look back onto my entire Magic career and identify the moments where I really leveled up as a player. And one time was 2011. It was, I think, of Vinogeddon. I watched Anton Kalinski play. He played Green-White Maverick against High Tide. And we didn't really have a good plan against High Tide in the first place, except for... Well, that's a different thing, but that's way too technical. So, Anton actually brings in Mindbreak Traps and Surgicals, because that actually ended up giving him a plan. So what he did is, he surgicaled a Force of Will earlier on that the opponent had to spend on some hate bear. And then when the opponent actually went off with Time Spiral, when Anton drew a Mindbreak Trap, and remember, like, people at that point, I think Flusterstorm had just come out, at least not a lot of people played that. They had Remand, but Remand doesn't really do anything against Mindbreak Trap. So they were pretty naked. So if they untapped and their like only business to follow up was like something, like another Time Spiral, the Mindbreak Trap was not gonna get countered. And that was pretty cool. So actually it helps us out quite a bit that the opponent brainstormed here in advance. Thank you. So what do you wanna take here? Next turn he's probably gonna Merchant Scroll for something. It would be amazing if he Merchant Scroll for another High Tide, but of course that's not gonna happen. I don't wanna take out Force of Will, it just feels like such a weak thing to take out. Maybe I take out High Tide. Yeah, and then he's gonna Merchant Scroll for High Tide, and then we like hit him really hard, but then we also don't have anything. We can always draw like one of our cheap creatures. Yeah, exactly, right? But I also don't really see people scooping to High Tide. I guess that's rather weak play. So he actually got another High Tide. Okay. Surgical would be the nuts here. Okay. Do we even have to go for it yet? So Misty is gone. Merchant Scroll is gone. I don't hate going for it again, because might want to make him Force of Will. He F6, okay. High Tide. The tide is high. Oh, what? He conceded. Okay. Okay. Glorious. Once again. This is how we shall march forward. Glorious.
Triple kill.
That was a really weird game. Sorbo 1. I remember this guy. But I don't remember what I remember. I just remember this guy. I should actually know who he is. I feel bad for not... So, I don't remember who he is, but I remember that I should feel bad for not remembering who he is. Last team playing Grixis Derva. Ooh, you need something now, opponent, because we're gonna draw an insane amount of cards if you go Ponder here. Or Delva. Oh, I love this song. Does anybody else love this song? I won on the first turn with Elves. If that counts. Getting kinda shady. People think Daze gets us here? Oh, Force? What? How? Why? Force pitch Force. The greed is real. But I like it. In the first game, though, we are gonna get pretty far here. I'm not sure if I would commit this hard in the second game, where they kind of like master removal. Grim is a man of, oh god, I don't know. Very straight words. I don't like this song. Let's draw extra cards. If you daze here, I will pay. So on the Elves Discord today, someone in the off-topic forum. Conceit of shame coming in? No? Okay. I can respect that. People making a mistake and standing up for it and owning it, I actually respect that a lot. Because I feel like a lot of people have way too much of their ego in the game. And they, like, when they make a mistake, they feel like, oh, this game is corrupted. It's not the proper way it's played anymore. It's just conceit. It's like, yeah, whatever, dude. There's supposed to be mistakes. Anyway, in the Elves Discord today, somebody posted a picture of Llanowar Elves as a tattoo over here, like the beta art Llanowar Elves. So I was like, next time you go to a tournament and somebody dazes you in a critical spot, you're sitting there and then you go like, pay. So what are you gonna do here? I think we just passed. We might have just like outright raced it ever. How did you not play a land? Oh, okay. Does that count as playing a land? Not really. Query Ranger in the house. Dried Arbor. No, this guy in the house as well. And then we attack. We attack like we always do. And we pass the turn like we always do. Hey, greetings to Prague. One of my favorite cities in all of Europe. I love going to tournaments in Prague. It's always like one of the very best experiences. Yeah, right? You can't improve if you don't mess up. Like the best people in the world are also the people who have made by far the most mistakes in the world. Because you never get better if you don't make mistakes. That's why I feel it's so important to like not play sloppy. But even if you end up playing sloppy, that can also be okay. As weird as it sounds, I guess. Is he gonna spell pierce this? Do it. Do it. Spell pierce. My glimpse of nature. I will pay like I always do. I will pay. Pay, pay, pay. You will pay. Pay, pay, pay. What do I wanna do here? I think I wanna do it like this. On coverage, not so much. On coverage is actually a horrible thing to do. And not even because of the person you're making feel bad, that's also like a huge factor why you shouldn't do it. But also like it makes you as a commentator look really bad. Because like a lot of people who just don't realize, but the audience very well catches on to like people who are like insecure and need to like make themselves look good by making other people look worse. That's why I think like the best, the most confident, not only commentators, but like people are the people who are like very open to making fun of themselves and to like who are able to laugh about themselves. That's a skill that's usually learned like once you've moved past a certain point in your life. You're like super insecure about everything because like everybody is, right, to a certain degree. Like nobody's like 15 years old and he's like, yeah, I'm the man, and they're actually the man. How's this blue-red Delva? And it's actually a really slow start of them. Ooh, fuck bolt.
Double kill.
Okay, this could be interesting, but we are also racing very well, I guess. And once again, our best friend comes down, Visionary. One only has 2 cards left in hand, though. Should we run these out? Actually, we still don't have white mana, what's going on? By the way, this song goes with everything. This is the best song in the world. Should we attack for the extra damage here? Next turn he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So down to 8, 7. Yeah, I think actually attacking here changes the clock by a turn. Assuming he does nothing else, of course. This is Guile. This is the Guile stage. Oh, it actually is Grixis Slaver then. Or do we not have Void Mana by now? Actually, we don't have that many sources of Void Mana. We have like... I guess our fetch lands, that should be like 8 or something. And then like 2 Birchlaws, Sonnets and stuff. I'm feeling quite confident about this game. You can also just randomly draw Natural Order. Ah, I already did! Spike Cryo, thanks for your support. You're 2 months, I don't even need to check, right? Yeah, I got it. Spike Cryo, who gave us the amazing... was it amazing? High-Tide deck we played. Thanks for your support. Thanks for coming back in. So now we are ready to
Finish him!
Finish them. And we can pay for pretty much any spell except for, I guess, Envelope gets us.
Carrier has arrived.
Stifle would also get us. They could actually have Stifle. Some people play Stifle in this deck. Don't stifle me. What's this gonna be? Nothing? He did stifle us! Okay, Crisis. We need to find white mana now. He's trading, okay. That's very rude.
Denied.
We need ooze, we need white mana. We need something. Oh, this is a problem. White mana, white mana! Well, we can't find white mana. Well, white mana doesn't cast it on this turn, but next turn. Okay, this guy. And then we do need something now. Oh, I thought we had this. I thought we really had this. Surgery is pretty good. Surgery is like a card that people can actually play that does something. It's like an upside, like Envelope, but with an upside. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. If we draw Pendelhaven 10, that's not good enough, so we gotta find white mana. And we hope they didn't randomly draw into Force plus Pitch. Watch him bolt us an upkeep now. I guess Natural Order also. Actually, Natural Order, well, it might do it if you have enough mana to cast Archon afterwards. Glimpse could also do it. Mr. Ooze would be nice. Mr. Ballista, but we're not playing Mr. Ballista. Maybe I should play Mr. Ballista. Okay, we got one more draw. Come on. White mana one time. Come on, Wilson. Give us your white powers. Well, it's technically white mana, but is it gonna be enough? It's probably gonna be enough. Thing is, we might not be able to pay for some of his crazy stuff he could have. How do we like produce a ton of mana here? Probably like this. Pond has a 6th, I think. He has. Or she. I guess you say they. Yeah, it's a running joke. If you don't know Wilson, like you make fun of Wilson, he's not really like a white power guy, but it started out as a running joke. I don't even know where it came from. Okay, I think we're gonna turn off. What's the only thing we care about? I guess instance. Well, we don't have Oof anymore. Hoof is in the graveyard. It got stifled and then it got taken out by a fish. You tell me how that works. Anything you want to change here now? No. I think we just pass. And what could he have that actually does something to us? I guess Toxic Root, but that's not really something you play in the main. Okay, got there. That was pretty close. While Fogbolt... Oh, that's a sorcery, right? That would have gotten us. That's true. So, Ass Trophy comes in. It's kind of weird. Ever since we have Arcan, I don't hate Natural Order against them anymore. I hate more of these cards. Are we at 60? Okay. Maybe 4 of Natural Order is a bit crazy, but I kind of want to do it. How much is the zombie fish? I don't know, how, by the way, how famous is Scooter in the US? Like, Scooter used to be the quintessential, I wanna call it techno, but that would probably be the wrong term, German band of the 90s. And the guy, like, H.P. Baxter, Hans-Peter Baxter, which doesn't sound very, like, badass, so he's shortened it to, like, HP. He said, like, he got the idea of how much is the fish from a Danish fish market. He was like, because that's what you do, right? If you're German, you sometimes randomly stroll around like a Danish fish market. And he heard somebody shout, "How much is the fish?" He was like, this is gonna be my next song. And then they got us. Also, amazing music video. If you did, okay, who in chat actually remembers the music video to How Much is the Fish? Let's go. That's exactly why we have a picture of Arcan on our Arcan. Well, it's very important, Peter. Well, then, I guess you guys gotta ask chat. Like, I sometimes call it like Ass Trophy. I sometimes call it Assassin's Trophy. I randomly call it Trophy, because that weirdly emphasizes the O, which is probably the correct way to say it. Schwinger, it's not exactly in a garage, but kinda. It's more like in an old warehouse. Old empty warehouse at night. Look at this, we paid 1 mana to bounce our opponent's land and make him discard a card. Matzekatze in the house! Yeah, really long time no see. I started streaming quite a lot more recently. So, now I'm back. Back again. See you later, Flair. Enjoy the movie. Exactly, yeah. Where the best winners of the cars. That's exactly the one. You're a real ponder. You could have played Quirion Ranger there. Actually, what you probably wanted to do here was play Misty Rainforest, play Quirion Ranger. And then if that resolves, you crack that immediately for Dried Arbor so you don't get blown out by... I'm actually gonna do that now. By Stifle. We get somewhat blown out by Fogbolt, but then we still bounce the land. But I prefer not to use my creature here. This is not Merfolk. Does it say Merfolk? Oh, does it say Merfolk? It's not supposed to say Merfolk. I don't want to mislead you guys. Let's go to Twitch TV.
Reinforcements.
It's Julian.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Dashboard. What a song to play after Bayern lost to Liverpool last night. Did we even have... It does not say Merfolk? Okay. For a moment I felt bad. Stay in bed. Drift away. It could have been all songs in the street. It was nearly complete. It was nearly so sweet. Quirion Ranger into Wirewood Symbiote, which is like super. Oh, well, Wirewood Symbiote immediately?
This is how we do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me the land. Opponent. I will draw so many cards, you will not recognize my hand anymore. Also, what is this button? I added some new buttons. Oh, does anyone remember the sound? Okay, like when I added this sound, I wasn't sure people would actually be able to like point out where it was from. Fuckboy, Fogbolt. StarCraft, exactly. What exactly is it from StarCraft? Animal, you should do that. That actually happened to me when I was playing Merfolk. No, it's not from the Battle Cruiser? No? Yeah, right? That's Scanner Sweep. That's the Terran Scan Sweep. Also, this one everybody knows, right? Apparently, I can't trigger it. No! That's the one. Should we bounce the creature? I think we can still take a little bit more damage here. I think I'm gonna wait on the glimpse, actually. Unless I draw Cradle, I guess. Symbiote in Modern win. Oh, that would be like... I actually laughed that a lot of pros have actually like put out articles asking for Symbiote in Modern. Red Alert 2 was right about the time that a lot of things in my life went to shit, so I couldn't really play computer games anymore. Well, Dried Up. Oh, that's aggressive. That's really aggressive. 1 mana elf now? Oh, even better. Or is it even better? He might daze this. It's too important, let's not have it dazed. If I draw Cradle, I'm gonna be crying, of course. Oh, okay, didn't draw it. So now we just attack for damage. And we can get Ooze next turn if we need to. Also, he's down to 3 cards, like... Maybe we can, like, trade the Glimpse for a Force or something. You know what the best... Like, I love Tasteless Natosis. I adore those guys. Also, like, not only what they are doing or what they've been doing for a couple of years, but also, like, what they did behind the cameras. Like, their entire career, like, how they worked to actually get where they were. Like, Dan, like, he went away from the US. I think he's from New Hampshire. And, like, his family hated him. They were like, you're so stupid to do this. And he was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. And he actually went to Korea and he, like, slept on floors. I think he slept on Idra's floor. And, like, he slept in the... basically, like, cleaning rooms of team houses just to make his dream come true. And I really, like... I respect that so much. And look at where he is now. There were MLGs where the winner got 25,000. And the top commentators made more than that in that event. Of course, split between the two of them, but still. Opponent didn't do anything. I guess I will just run out the Glimpse and see whether I can trade it for something. And if I don't, I can also, like, go somewhere with it. Elves is a pretty high APM deck, I guess. You know, Elves kind of reminds me of Terran. Because Elves is very scrappy. Terran was considered... I don't want to say it, but it was the slightly better race in Brood War. But I don't know where I was going with this. Well, I think you actually do hear, if you listen, you do hear about the struggle of, like, successful people, at least some, if you're actively listening for it. I think you actually don't hear a lot about the struggle of people who are not successful. And that's also why it's, like, sometimes biased towards, hey, you should really just try this and that, because, like, these guys made it, so you can too, but you don't hear about the 9 other guys who didn't make it. But yeah, that, like, especially Dan's story, that's... Fuck! Am I dead? Am I dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got Rector's Charm, boys. I couldn't wait. This is my first time. This is my first time. Have you guys been Rector's Charmed? Okay, here's some random fact about Rector's Charm. Random fact about Rector. I should have natural ordered him. Oh god, how did I not natural order him? I'm so stupid. I can't use Symbiote anymore. I can't. It's already been used. Here's a random thing about Rector's Charm. Play that in Goblins. Turn 1 Goblin Lackey. Your opponent plays Deathrite Shaman, whatever. Anything that blocks Goblin Lackey. Nettle Sentinel. Turn 1 Lackey. Opponent plays a blocker. You untap. You play your main deck Rector's Charm. What happens? Each one of you gets a point of damage. And Lackey fucking triggers. Because read Rector's Charm. Each creature deals 1 damage to its controller. And now we go into chat and we type Goblin Lackey. And the bot should actually bring out the text. Whenever Goblin Lackey deals damage to a player, it doesn't have to be combat damage. If you can put Hermetic Study on Goblin Lackey, you can like tap it and use it like an overpowered vial. And that's what Rector's Charm does. Rector's Charm makes Goblin Lackey deal 1 damage to you. Anyway, that's a pretty awesome way to lose the game. I hope we didn't lose the match yet. This is... I got careless. Like, these are the scenarios where, like, you know, you should actually play it better because, like, there's a chance your opponent has, like, the super obscure card that nobody ever plays, and they end up having it. I've seen, like, when Splinter Twin was a thing in Modern, Rector's Charm was actually, like, a reasonable thing you had to play around. Like, and you actually had to play around that. The way you did it, you made, like, 10 tokens, attacked, passed the turn, next turn you made 10 tokens again, and attacked. Technically, Rector's Charm is like almost playable in... Or is it... People say it's almost playable in Vintage. Because it's like... supposed to be good against like the 3 major pillars of it. I can't believe he lost this. Anyway, let's get on basic here. And play Lano Elves and then Korean range right up. It's getting hot in here, so hot. I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off. It's getting hot in here, so hot. Okay. Yeah, I just wanna try this. Because can we... Oh, so many lands again. Okay. Calling it, we will try Brainstorm. Actually, this is probably the worst time to try Brainstorm Elves with all those Blood Moons and Chalices around. Okay, screw it. You're not gonna play Brainstorm Elves now. You sign up to give blood. I only ever once donated blood. And to be honest, that was part of, like, me trying to impress a girl. But then actually I kinda liked the experience. It was kinda cool. Everybody was so nice and everything, and you got like free cookies and drinks and everything. They also asked me whether I had traveled to Africa in the last X years or something, but then back then I hadn't. Okay, here comes beatdown mode. Show and tell Elves. Where are we going with this? Yeah, like, they actually make sure that you do drink a lot before you're allowed to donate blood. You played blackjack with Nelly? Was he your dealer, or was he just like sitting on the table with you? I guess that's the later one, right? That's pretty cool though. I couldn't remember which one was like doing the thing with children, Nelly or R. Kelly. And to this day, I know it's R. Kelly now, but I'm still not sure whether I also heard... Anyway, I have no idea. They're gonna sue me for slander or something. What's Miami like, by the way? Is it as chill as you would think it would be? So, okay, so if you have a ton of money, like if money for the rest of your life will never be a concern. If you're Jeff Bezos, but you're like, nobody knows you, so you can like do whatever you want. What's the best place in the US to live? Should I get another Dry Dauber? Yeah, I wanna deal damage. If they actually end up having mass removal, so be it. The heat is on. Okay, we're getting pretty close to Mr. Archon. To Miami. Age ain't nothing but a number. He actually did. Oh, that's amazing. San Francisco and New York are both legit, but which part of New York? I mean, people would say Manhattan, but like, where exactly? And which kind of apartment would you want to have? St. Louis? In the high roller section? So, which kind of limits did you play? Oh, you played blackjack, right? I actually don't know how it works in blackjack. Are there like there are also table limits and stuff like. Lake Tahoe in the. I actually don't know whether it is, but it sounds like in the northern parts actually. Oh, had I played something else, we could have actually arcaned. Welcome to Miami. Should we attack? We're not gonna attack. We're just gonna sit here. Next time we're gonna make Mr. Arcan. 25 a hand. That's actually okay. At least, I mean, it's still a ton of money, but I would have thought he would have played like, I don't know, 5,000 a hand or something. I don't know. The thing is, like, Los Angeles has never had that kind of, oh, I need to go there thing for me. Maybe because I've heard so many bad things about it. That's more like, well, I don't want to talk it down actually. Let's do this. I always felt like I would want to go to San Francisco, or maybe like a really cool place in New York, because like New York is both like you can get like the super high end stuff, but it's also like a bit. Well, we're back to like calling it scrappy, I guess. Is this enough? What is this enough? Did he pitch days? No, he pitched space now. But he's not gonna have days one time. Come on, dealer. Fuck, he can have days here. Don't. No, just get down. Why couldn't I fucking Vader turn? Why could my stupid ass not Vader turn?
Denied.
It's not gonna have days, right? Yeah, right. I played Magic in the Netherlands a couple times, yes. Whoa, this is so bad. I mean, we still have an insane amount of top decks we can draw here, but... Wait, are you the streamer who would often talk about the movie Rounders? Yes! Rounders is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I would pay a lot to see a Magic adaptation of it. Rounders is credited as like actually getting a ton of pros into playing poker. Denver's up there. I hear that a lot. They say like Denver is like Munich. I can see that. Haha, opponent!
Finish him.
You managed to deal with Mr. Arcan, but can you deal with Mr. Behemoth? Mr. Behemoth, my favorite Super Metroid, any percent streamer, holder of world records. Okay, are we gonna get?
Carrier has
Are we gonna get
arrived.
stifled again? Okay, perfect. Now all you can have is like, I don't even know. Hibernation. Hibernation would actually bounce everything except the Battle Ranger. Hibernation, I think we would actually still win the game. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. This night is not gonna be the story of Rakdos Charm. This is the night of Mr. Behemoth. Shining Shoal, yes, exactly. High? Okay, fun story, I've never been high. Should we open... Guys, should we open the treasure chests? You guys want to open treasure chests? Who wants to open treasure chests? Can I get... No, actually, no, I can't do that. People are like, you should always ask for a sub before you open a treasure chest. Trust me, I have 1,000,000 subs. I'm ninja. I'm very good. Okay, so here's the thing. We were talking about that in Blue Chat today. Apparently Ninja makes like 1 million a year now. What? If you were like an eccentric millionaire and you like Legacy and you were like, you know what, I'm gonna buy Ninja and maybe 1 or 2 other guys, and I'm gonna pay them to stream Legacy all day. I'm gonna give them so much money. And I want them to stream Legacy all day. How awkward would it be for Wizards if they're like promoting Arena and Oath of the Gatewatch Returns of Zendika and everything, and here this ninja casting Delver and Lana Wives and stuff. That would be so much fun. No, he makes 1 million a year. At least that's what like the news that came out today. That's the thing about him. That would be so funny if people did that. So you guys want to open them? Okay. I think we're gonna open them one at a time. I need some feedback in chat about how much they are worth then. 25 tickets? Ooh. That's like 2.5. That's worth... And a free Mega Talk on top? Hey Bernd, how's it going? Let's go for another one. Oh, Mark, you're probably referring to like total earnings. You're like referring to something else. Almost 10 years in 2018, that's amazing. 45? What? Fuck, my neighbors might actually hate me for shouting so much. Did we just... Whoa. This is... Okay, we keep going, we keep going. If this is what we're gonna doing, this is what we're doing. 25 and a free mentor. Yeah, I can totally see him earning that much, like with endorsements and everything. I think the article that was linked to me today was like only about Twitch earnings. Okay, this card used to be like a really good card. I guess it technically kind of still is. $45 again? We can keep going, yes. So, in speaking of opening crazy things, Bob Wang, he recently posted a screenshot where he... Okay, I had no idea you could open this, but he opened an entire set of something and gave you like that small set symbol, and then you can open that and it gives you an entire set. He was paid 1 million to play Apex, maybe that's what I heard about then. Okay, let's keep going. What's the most expensive thing you can open these days? 25 and Phyrexian Metamorph. Whoa! We should actually buy some of those and open them. 5 Platinum Angel. Another one of those. Are those cool? Everybody uses these days, but it actually looks kind of cool. Is this worth something? Can people like... How do I figure this out? Like E-Price Platinum Angel? Platinum Angel Avatar? No, actually Platinum Angel. Well, it doesn't want to answer me. Anyway, this looks like something that could be worth a bit. And here comes the last one. Platinum Angel... Apparently none of those is worth anything. Okay, here comes the last one. And Chancellor. Well, okay. We got already half a legacy deck. Okay, that was much better than I thought it would end up being. Also, hooray for 121 legacy points, I guess.